Hey folks, Calvin here with you. I made the drive down to Austin. You can see the Capitol over my shoulder here. Got here a little bit early. That drive down from Valley View can be kind of hectic sometimes, so I always want to make sure I give myself plenty of time. So got here a little bit early, so I thought I would chat with everyone. Now I have been talking about David Spiller's voting record, and when I'm talking about his voting record, I'm not referring to his voting record inside of this building. I'm talking about his voting record in the elections. And so after the 2022 primary, I reached out and congratulated David. And the Cook County Conservatives, we have a Facebook page, and we post things on there. I actually have very little to do with that Facebook page. But something was posted on the Facebook page that David didn't like, and it was pointing out that he had taken a bunch of money from Texans for lawsuit reform or something to that effect. So he got kind of belligerent with me when I reached out to congratulate him and decided he was going to tell me off about how disappointed he was when, again, I had nothing to do with it, but there's nothing there that I would oppose either. I mean, we need to tell the truth about things. So something about the way he behaved made me think, there's something disingenuous about this guy. So I reached out to the Jack County elections group, which is where he lives and has lived for most of his life, I believe. And I asked for the voting records. And so what I found is that David Spiller has not always been a Republican, that he had voted as a Democrat up until around 2010. Um, and so he voted in the 2008 primary, so he would have voted for Hillary or Barack Obama, which is not necessarily in itself a bad thing. I have plenty of friends who are Democrats, and I love them like brothers and sisters. I may disagree with them on some stuff, but I'm not a hater, so I don't hate people because of who they voted for or who they didn't vote for. Just not that kind of guy. Um, Actually, there's many Republicans that I probably have some disagreements with, and some of them are going to be in that building here. They're probably already there. So that in itself isn't necessarily a problem, but it did come up during this last election cycle. And so David was asked about it at our forum, our candidate forum that we had, and there was a really good opportunity for him to say, I used to vote Democrat. This is the reason that I don't vote Democrat anymore. I am a Republican because of these reasons. And he didn't do that. He lied. He came out with this story about how he was unable to get a Republican ballot in Jack County because they had been Democrat for so long, and he basically had to vote Democrat if he was going to vote in the primary. Now, keep in mind that I have all the receipts and I have all of the information, and guess what? There's a lot of other people who managed to vote Republican in that. And so the point here is that anytime that he feels pressure, instead of just doing the right thing, owning whatever that was, he's going to lie. And so he's proven that. And so that is the problem that I have with this situation. If he voted Democrat and he made a change in his life and he saw the light, that would have been a perfect opportunity to tell us why. But he didn't do that. He lied to us. And so again, I think that that is a character flaw that I simply can't support any longer. And I've tried to be nice about things over the years, and it just has become more and more obvious that he's just not representing the people of House District 68. He feels much more comfortable in the swamp here known as the Texas Capitol. So I'm going to make my way into the Capitol now, but I do appreciate everyone. So next time we talk, I'm going to talk to you about how do the folks who come down here and go to this building and only make $600 a month leave this building millionaires. And so we're going to have a conversation about that. And that is something that isn't necessarily just applicable to David. It may not even be applicable to David at all. I don't know his finances, and I'm not gonna say that, but it does apply to a lot of the folks, and it does apply to folks like Phelan and that gang. And so I will look forward to sharing that with you. I'll try and keep you posted on how things are going here at the Capitol today with the caucus vote. But appreciate everyone. God bless you. God bless Texas. Everybody have a great day out there.